Nope. There's a smudge on the lens. Good morning. We're in the car because we're heading to the Cotswolds for my 30th birthday. I'm officially 30 today. What was that noise?
No reason.
Because it's my 30th birthday today. It's still the morning, but we've stopped at Exeter Services because it has a Burger King and we haven't tried the chicken nuggets yet. I have tried the Whopper before. I didn't love it, but I think I was in a bad mood, so we're trying it again. And it's my birthday, so I was like, well, let's just have burgers for breakfast.
I mean, it's 10 past 11.
Yeah, I mean, I usually would never, because I'm fussy about that kind of thing, so I would usually be eating breakfast right now. I also had a cupcake this morning. It smells like fishy.
I think it's the nuggets.
You've got onion rings as well.
You said you didn't like chips, so I got your onion rings.
That's what I can smell. Gross, I'm gonna tie my hair back. I'm 30 today, how weird is that? How many of you in the comments, can you let me know down below, how many of you have watched me since 2016 when Alex and I lived in my parents? And that was when I was I 25, 26 when I started my channel?
24.
Wow. How many of you have watched me since I was 24? You've like watched me.
That's weird.
Go through my 20s. That's yours.
That's mine? Oh yeah, it is onion rings, yeah.
So these are the chicken nuggets from Burger King, which apparently are delicious. I'm going to open them for you so you can...
The crust reminds me of
I mean, they
they
look just like chicken nuggets.
Because I think I would have a chicken nuggets meal when I was younger. It came with a barbecue dip as well.
Oh yeah, that's in there. Yummy.
The good thing about McDonald's is it comes with a little tray, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that with the burger.
No, that's really delicious. Those chicken nuggets are yummy.
Am I allowed one?
You are. No, we're sharing them. Yeah, what we're going to do with the ketchup.
Oh.
So last time I had this, I didn't like it. I think it's because previous to being vegan, I liked cheeseburgers, not burgers.
Oh my goodness, that's disturbingly similar.
So this is the Whopper. Whoa, this is a lot. This is what it looks like inside.
They gave you I didn't pay for a double, they gave you a double.
Have you got a double?
I hope so.
Well, you can have my double if you haven't got one. I hope this is not meat then.
No, I don't think so.
Why have they given me a double?
No, it's the same. Maybe because it was a large, maybe I just got it wrong.
No, well if it's a large then I think they give you a double.
Well, they're both large.
Oh, they're both large? So then why have you got a double? Are you sure it's not meat?
That looks exactly the same as that one.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I mean, these meat replacements are convincing, but they're not that convincing.
I think I'd probably be able to tell by the texture if I bit it.
Yeah, so this is...
I'm worried now.
This is the Whopper with a single burger. My thoughts. The tomatoes are disgusting. They taste like those water... Well, you can tell the colour of them. You see how they're really pale. Watery and gross. I'm taking them out. The thing with... I just don't think this is as good as the McDonald's one, but I think it completely is personal taste, because if you prefer like a cheeseburger with the kind of mustardy, gherkiny flavour of McDonald's, which I do, you're going to like the McDonald's better. If you prefer like a grilled, smoky kind of tasting burger...
That is a Burger King smell.
Oh, see, I've never really liked Burger King, and I think that's probably why I don't think this burger is as good. It's still very good.
When I was younger, Burger King it felt like the place that did more real proper burgers, because that was
like double the price.
It was like flame grilled. Yeah, it was more expensive. It felt like it was a bit bigger, but it probably wasn't.
This tastes more like a burger you'd have at a barbecue. I think it's more authentic.
Yeah.
No, it is really nice. It is really nice.
I think it's wider. A bit wider.
But way bigger.
Yeah. But no vegan cheese.
No, it is good. I wish there was more gherkin, because I just had a gherkin then. That made it so much tastier.
Since it's your birthday, you get an onion ring. Well, that was very yummy.
Yeah, this is so nice. Actually, I'll take it back.
That's yours.
I'm now debating which one I prefer.
I guess we'll just have to have a McDonald's later.
No.
They made the straws bigger. It's quite nice.
I think I prefer different... This tastes like I'm at a barbecue. I'm having a more authentic burger, and the McDonald's is a McDonald's. So they're both really good for different reasons.
It's a nice treat. So I swear there's only like 2 Burger King in the entirety of Cornwall.
And the KFC is delicious, but very dry.
Because the local Burger King used to give out vouchers. After school, I would get 2 XL bacon double cheeseburger meals for like £6. And that would be all the calories I'd need for that day. And then the next day I'd feel really ill. The only time I remember getting food poisoning was from Burger King at Chessington World of Adventures when I was about 12.
I, growing up, didn't really have fast food very often because we lived so remotely that it was never really an option. So the only time I had McDonald's, I genuinely think I can count on both hands the amount of times I went to McDonald's when I was younger. And then when I was a teenager, I would go to KFC, but I wouldn't go to McDonald's. And I'd just get the chicken plain. I didn't even like burgers. I can't believe
you went to school opposite a McDonald's and you still didn't go there.
Never. I went to college for 2 years, McDonald's straight across, never got a McDonald's. Just didn't like it. I'd rather have a soup or a pasty. But that's on growing up with parents who cook you delicious food. It really like puts fast food into perspective, that it's not nice. Like, my mum was such a good cook. It's why I love cooking and why I love sharing home cooked meals with you, because it's just in my childhood. And it made fast food something that would be purely for travelling. Like this was when we would get McDonald's. We'd be like, please can we get McDonald's? But actually 9 times out of 10 we wouldn't even get McDonald's. We'd go to the services and get a sandwich from the shop, because I actually preferred it, I think. Anyway, we're going to finish our meal and we'll see you in the Cotswolds. Did I even say... We just had our car cleaned, I just spilled Coke everywhere.
Can't take you anywhere.
I actually blame the cup mechanism.
Don't lift it from the top. Who does that?
Apparently I do. We're going to the Cotswolds and we'll see you there. We have just arrived in the Cotswolds. We're in a place called South Cerney, and I will leave a link to, here you go. I will leave a link to this place on Unique Homestays if any of you want to book it, because it is unbelievably beautiful. I don't think I've ever been anywhere this picturesque. It looks like a postcard. It is unbelievably cute and so lovely. And then this actual place is amazing, so I'm going to give you a little tour. So ignore all of our bags. As you come in, there's a wood burner, which is lovely, and it looks like they've got all the equipment so we can light everything. I just love all the details. I think this is like what Unique Homestays is all about. They've even got like a little umbrella. My mum actually has these exact hooks in her kitchen. Got a cute little sofa with lovely cushions, a really massive clock, which I think is so cool. But I just love the feeling in here. Everything is like secondhand and reused, and just, I mean, look how adorable. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, yeah, everything's, look, this is like an old, isn't it like a sewing table? And look at all the wood in the kitchen. It's all like reclaimed wood. Definitely all like recycled, and just everything. Look at it, even the tap is made from like pipes. Absolutely adorable little windows and little blinds. And this bit is so cool. The sort of industrial wire shelving units with everything. And I can see she's left us some bread. Oh my gosh, look! Well, that's adorable. Obviously can't have some of these things, but that's so nice, look. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. I'm just getting so much inspiration in here. It's just so adorable. Even the lights, look at those lights, and look at this big window. So I think this used to be the place where, because this is actually on an island. It's called Philly Island, and it's quite literally in the middle. The river is surrounding it. And this is, I think, used to be where they would store the little boat that would go on the river, which I think is so cute. Through here, oh my gosh, look, loads of people's names. Is that people who stayed here? Oh my gosh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to do that. Through here is the bedroom. Roxy, wait. Don't think the dogs are allowed in here. Really cool radiator. Here's a little overview. The beams are gorgeous. It goes all the way up to the ceiling, so all the beams are exposed, and there's a cute little, I don't know if there's anything up there. It doesn't look like there is. Don't think you can really access up there, but that's pretty cool. All the, oh look, you can hang your clothes up there. But I just love all the vintage touches. It makes me want to branch out a little bit with our house in having some mismatched stuff rather than everything be perfect. I think it's really cool to have so many mismatched items. It really adds character and like intrigue. I love this ladder. Beautiful bed. Looks like they've got nice linen bed linen. And I just love this big window through to the kitchen. Out here you can see, look, you quite literally get here over a bridge and look at all the houses, and that's like a thatched, oh, it's the village hall, so we're right in the centre of the village. Wow, that's cool. But just look how perfect. I mean, you couldn't get more perfect, could you? So this is very sweet. And then this is our bathroom, just the same sort of style. Beautiful little bathtub, I mean, it's just all the little details. This is just what you want, isn't it, when you're on holiday? Just so cute. Right up our street. I'm very, oh, hiccup, very excited. That's the Coca-Cola. I'm very excited to be here. So we're going to unpack, and then, what time is it?
2.
It's not dark for a while, so we'll unpack and then we'll probably go for a walk around the village, I think, and maybe go to the pub because we drove past the pub. We've got dinner at 7, so we've got quite a few hours, but I think it'd just be nice to sort of sit down, have a cup of tea, maybe have a piece of cake because I do have my birthday cake. But yeah, get everything unpacked and sorted, and I'm just so excited for a weekend in the Cotswolds, Roxy.
You ready?
Are you excited, Roxy?
You ready?
Yes, you're ready. She definitely needs a WALK, so we'll probably unpack fairly quickly so that we can go out with her. Oh my gosh. What a cutie pie.
It's my favourite kind of rug, isn't it?
We have this exact rug at home, but just bigger. And look at the view from our French doors. There's like seating outside, and look, there's where the river joins. I just think it's absolutely adorable. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. And it's like the perfect size. Look at his butt. This is the beautiful cake that Alex has got me for my 30th birthday. It's got a slight leaning Tower of Pisa look because obviously we travelled all the way up from Cornwall with it. And so I think in the box it has fallen over, but it is so good. Where did you get this from?
A lady.
Yeah, where though? Because if anyone lives in Cornwall,
Hang on.
you match this interior. Like, this looks like your home. This, I think that if Alex, well, just because it just looks like your vibe. Like, if you had a home, I feel like you'd decorate it like this. I feel like you would do all the DIY bits and you just get everything second
I
hand.
always wanted a sink that does.
It's like from pipes, yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is so your vibe.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Anyway, where's it from?
It was, I just googled it. It was called Yummy in Helston.
Okay.
So you just Google Yummy Helston.
And she does
it came
vegan cakes and vegan cupcakes.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. We had the cupcakes and they were to die for.
up. I didn't eat mine yet.
I ate mine, it was great. I had mine for breakfast. So we're going to have this, we're going to pop a bottle of champagne and we're going to enjoy it out on the little table. It's cold, but I want to sit there, even if it's just for 10 minutes, just have our slice of cake because it's just too picturesque not to. I'm going to wrap up. There's a
See
little...
how long you last.
Well, there's a rug. I'm going to use a rug. And maybe we can get a hot water bottle.
Oh, do they have those?
I brought one.
Of course you
I did. I brought a dressing gown as
Of
well.
course you did.
I made a huge error though. I forgot to bring my tea because I don't like normal tea, like English breakfast tea. I like Earl Grey, so I forgot to bring my tea. So we're going to have to go to the shop.
You know what else we forgot?
What?
Nomo. No, not Nomo, the other one, Homba.
Alex! You had one job.
Oh yeah, just the one job.
Alex! I told him to hide them so I wouldn't eat them
I hid them so
before
well,
my birthday, and
I
he didn't
forgot
even
where
bring
they
them.
went.
We're going to have to go to Waitrose and get some more.
There was that Waitrose down the road.
There's Waitrose 20 minutes away. They sell it in Waitrose. But yeah, we're going to pop... Well, Alex did just make me a tea. So this actually tastes pretty great, you know, even if it's just normal tea. Maybe I need to be converted. I also had a cake that my mum made, so we brought that with us. So it's just going to be... I think I'm literally just going to have cake for breakfast for the whole weekend. It's going to be amazing. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Cheers. So this is the place, and as you can see, it's on this little island. So the river goes down there, and then there's a cute little bridge, and this was the bit we were showing you before. Just look how cute. How cute, Robbie. I just don't know how you could get more picturesque than this. And also, how much more adorable can it get that your village hall is thatched and you have doors like that? It's amazing. Look how adorable. This house is the old schoolhouse. It's beautiful. I think we're going to have a wonderful weekend. I predict. Bow wow. Can just imagine this. Is it a willow tree? In the summer when it's all in bloom over the stream. Alex has just run back to get a poo bag because she's inevitably going to do a poo. And neither of us had one because we each thought the other one had one. But this is just the dream. It's so perfect because there's 2 pubs on the doorstep, like round the corner, and this looks like a really lovely footpath that we can take Roxy on a walk for. Just so great. Look at this little turret house on the river. I'm like walking past this amazing house, but I don't really want to film it because it feels a bit like I'm invading their privacy because you can see in, but they've got this amazing oak framed extension and they've like replicated the... I'll show you the roof. Oh, you really can't see it on camera, which is good. So you can see they've like replicated the roof to match and done that. This is all like an extension. And then all the windows, and they've got the cladding. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. The houses, they must be so expensive. Wow. So just on this footpath, and there's this incredible manor house, and I want to know if any of you are from South Cerney or the Cotswolds or have visited. What is this place? Is that a hotel? Is it just an old manor house? Is it... what is it? It's absolutely incredible. I've never seen a building like this before. It almost looks gothic. It looks so old. So yeah, let me know if any one of you knows. I'm going to try and Google it. But wow, look at that. It looks almost cathedral-esque. We've actually ended up on quite a lovely walk, haven't we? Hey! With a hooligan.
Don't speak to me.
Alex, what were you just saying?
I like to imagine I'm maybe not a farmer, like a landowner, just walking back.
Why not a farmer?
Well, it's not as...
fancy pants.
Not as fancy, yes. I'm walking back from, I don't know, surveying my lands that I own. Maybe checking in on my... not tenants, but... you know.
Yeah, tenants.
Is it tenants back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just walking back as night falls to my manor house on the hill.
Which is just up here.
Over here. And I'm sure the housemaid is lighting the fires as we speak.
Oh, that's funny. This is nice. Very cold.
Yeah, it's warmed up as we walk.
Yes. I'm all wrapped up. I've got like a turtleneck and a pair of leggings underneath my dress, like thick leggings. So totally wrapped. Good morning everyone, it's Saturday morning and we are just leaving. I actually left my Invisalign in the house, Alex has run back to get it. It's 10:15 and we're headed today to Bourton-On-The-Water, and there's a nice walk from Bourton-On-The-Water I think to Lower Slaughter. So there's a group or a cluster of villages which are really close together that you can drive to and from, like there's maybe like 5-minute drive distance to them. You can do a really nice walk, so that's the plan. We're going to a place called the Den for breakfast because they have really lovely vegan options, and then afterwards I think the Stow on the Wold is also quite close and there's a few different places that we can eat there, maybe have some lunch. And then after that I think that we're gonna see if we have time to go to Dalesford because it's kind of up in that direction. If not, it doesn't matter, we can go there on Sunday or even on Monday, but it's just one of those things I kind of wanted to do. So it's just a nice walk today and exploring around some of the most famous or most beautiful villages in the Cotswolds, because we actually did stay near where we're staying here. This is South Cerney and we did stay near Cirencester. Alex will know the village that we stayed in. I have forgotten, it might be Bybury, but I've forgotten the village we stayed in. This was in 2015 and I have been here before as well with my family, but that was so long ago that I've forgotten, because when I used to go to university in St Andrews in Scotland, we would often stay on the drive up, and I'm pretty sure once or twice it was in the Cotswolds or near the Cotswolds. And yeah, it's just a very beautiful place. I was saying to Alex I would love to come back here in the summer so we could see the difference, because I think it would be really, really lovely to see how it looks in a different season. So maybe we'll do that in the summer, and I'd actually be tempted to just come back here because it's so perfect. But yeah, we'll see you when we have our breakfast, which I'm very excited for because I'm pretty hungry, and we're actually pretty on time. I thought we'd be really late. I had it in the calendar to go to Bourton-On-The-Water at 10. It's 10:15, so we're like a little bit late, but we're gonna be there. It's a bit late, it is a bit late, because I think the walk is gonna take a couple hours or 3 hours. This was kind of ambitious thinking. And I feel like by the time we get there and we have food, it might be kind of like brunch, so we may not need to stop for lunch and we may just get a cake or something. Yeah, here's Alex, so we're gonna head on now. We've come all the way to the Cotswolds to end up in Cornwall. So we're in a place called Botanical in Bourton-On-The-Water. We were going to go to a place called the Den because loads of people recommended it because it has like a vegan menu, but you couldn't sit in and I needed the loo and I was freezing, so I was like, let's go see if there's somewhere else, and maybe we could go there for like I think they do like tea and hot chocolate, so we might go there maybe at the end of the walk. But we just had the most amazing vegan fry-up, didn't we? And it was so good, and one of the most delicious cappuccinos. Like, this was so nice, and then a really nice smoothie, so I definitely recommend. Really, really tasty food. And we're going to go outside in a sec and start our little walk. Look at all the birds lining up on the river. They've got like really interesting markings for seagulls, haven't they? Definitely rate that place for breakfast. They're really lovely in there, very friendly, and the food was great.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Nice service.
I thought it wasn't bad price, £15 each.
Yeah, because you had 2 drinks.
Yeah.
2 drinks.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. So definitely recommend. We're on our little walk now from Bourton-On-The-Water to Lower Slaughter. A bit stressful getting across that road a second ago, wasn't it? It's like a crossroads next to a crossroads. I think this is like a loop. I'll leave a link to the thing I found down below. I think it's quite a popular little loop to take. Bourton-On-The-Water was so pretty and I wanted to take so many pictures and videos. It's absolutely freezing today, and when we were leaving I could only find one of my gloves and my hands are going blue. So it's going to be tricky trying to film when I can't feel my hands. Isn't it freezing?
I don't know why chose to shave last night.
Oh!
Really stupid decision.
Put your hood up.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, look at the sheep. So we're carrying on our journey. We just left, I think it's Lower Slaughter, and then you walk along the river to Upper Slaughter, and it's very, very picturesque there. It was almost like nobody lived there and it was just tourists taking pictures. I wonder if a lot of those places are just holiday homes. It was very perfect. Everywhere here is very perfect. Giving me lots of inspiration for how to make the outside of our house look pretty with the pots and stuff. This is so unbelievably picturesque. I'm going to use that. That's going to be the word of the video, isn't it? Picturesque. So pretty. There was a cottage back there that looked just like the cottage in The Holiday. Oh, look at that.
2 Teslas in one house.
Wow. Look at her tushy on Alex's leg. What is she like? Having a nice drink. We're at quite a touristy pub, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Slaughters.
The Slaughters. Slaughters Inn. And I've got myself a fancy rosé. I didn't fancy white because sometimes white's a bit sticky and a bit intense, so I wanted something light, even though it's like winter. I know you're not really supposed to drink with like these in, but I think if you're drinking something, I don't know. I don't see why it matters. Let me know if you have Invisalign. My dentist probably would have a go at me. But we're going to go back to Bourton-On-The-Water. I'm getting a bit of a blister because I actually walked out the door this morning in my boots, and these are the ones I got from Finisterre and Blundstone, and I've only worn them like twice, so they're still a bit hard. So I've got kind of blisters from them. I should have worn my Vivo Barefoot because they're really comfy, and I've just been walking for too long in them in new boots, so I've got blisters. So we're going to go back to Bourton-On-The-Water, get a takeaway like bagel or something, or baguette from the Den that we were trying to eat at this morning, and then we're going to drive to Daylesford and do a bit of shopping and have a little bit of a browse. Maybe drive through Stow-on-the-Wold or something. Yeah. But I feel like this is a good first day, though I would say it's a little bit of a touristy thing. And I'm usually someone who's a bit like, about touristy things. No, I think it's because I get a bit overwhelmed by the people. So if there's lots of people and I want to get like a photo or I want to relax, and also even like pubs like this, I suppose because I grew up in a tourist destination, I prefer more like authentic places where it feels like it's just a pub that just the people who live there are going to, rather than a pub that is purely designed for tourists, because living in Cornwall I avoid those like the plague. Do you know what I mean? Like this, it was a really lovely walk, but it did feel like you were just going on this walk with a group of tourists.
I didn't hate that.
Yeah.
I quite like
But it's kind of like you're also like wandering through like villages and just looking at people's houses.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Yeah, so I don't know, it depends on the sort of thing you like. I feel like if you aren't English, I feel like this is 1000% thing to do. If I lived in America or if I lived in Europe, this would be so perfect because it really gives a impression of like old English homes and the countryside, which is...
If you like Harry Potter or The Holiday.
Yeah, which if you're not familiar with it, it's really exciting. It's probably like if I went abroad to Italy, I probably would do super touristy things, or France or somewhere that like I'm not used to. But I suppose because I live in England, it feels a little bit like, I don't know, do you know what I mean, Alex?
No. Are you talking to me or the camera?
I'm talking to both of you.
Okay. I see what you mean, but it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, it is very. I said it's like a 6 or 7 out of 10. That makes it enjoyable. That's my review. It's like beautiful. The walk was really good length.
Yeah.
Roxy loved it.
Yes, she did.
Stunning sights. Very accessible, like easy walk. But maybe I would do something a bit more adventurous. I don't know.
That's right. You don't know. You suck.
Maybe I'm just particular.
You're particular.
You tend to like more touristy things though.
Yeah.
Than me. When we go on holiday together, Alex likes the super touristy stuff. I don't like that so much. And I think that's because I grew up, like I said, in a touristy place. Oh my gosh. Her face.
Is she happy?
Oh my god. She's very happy. Anyway, enough of that chat. Let me know if you know what I mean. I think it's rooted in my anxiety because I don't like people. I don't like being around people, and when things are busy I always get like that. If I go abroad with my friends, I remember being in Barcelona with my sister and one of my best friends, and I got really overwhelmed because we went to this square where there was fireworks and it was a big event. I don't know what the event was, but it was a celebration in Barcelona that everyone was having, and there was huge fireworks, and my sister and my best friend Sophie, they really wanted to go to the middle and see the fireworks, because you had to be in the middle to see them, because it was down this, like, I think it was like a royal building of some kind, and the fireworks were in the middle with two archways.
I would love to get in that crowd.
Yeah, they wanted to be in the crowd. I was in the crowd for about 2 minutes and I was like, nah, this is enough, I can't do this. I was on the verge of a panic attack and I had to get out. And I had to get out, and I stood by the side and I rang my mum. It's kind of like when you go to museums or art galleries. I love museums and art galleries. It's probably like my favourite thing in the world, but then they become very overwhelming when there's so many people, and it's a bit like, oh, I wish I could be here by myself. It's very selfish, isn't it? It's like, I just wish I could just do this walk entirely by myself.
Hey, you're welcome to it. I'll go home.
You should do it. I feel like actually this would be perfect if you were to do this on like a midweek, like early in the morning.
Yeah, I think it's because it's Saturday.
Yeah, if you did this on like a Wednesday or a Thursday and went early, then you probably would have a 10 out of 10 experience. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. We're back at the house. We've just ordered takeaway. I don't remember the last time I vlogged.
I don't either. Were you eating the food?
Maybe, but we've got a, what's it called? The South Cerney Tandoori, and they had lots of vegetarian options on the sides menu. And it was labelled really clearly what had milk in it. It smells so good. So we're gonna dish this up, enjoy this, watch Encanto, and go to bed and have a nice early night. Got the fire on. Roxy's snoozing by the fire. We're just gonna log into Disney Plus and have a lovely evening. And I'll say goodnight. I'll show you a shot of the food when we've got it all dished out. I'll say goodnight and stay tuned for the next video, because I realise how much I've vlogged the last 2 days. I'll split it into 2, so we'll film tomorrow and Monday for the rest of our trip here. And wow, that is a side? Holy moly, that's a lot of food. So yeah, you'll get another Cotswolds vlog. You'll get another Cotswolds vlog, and lots of fun things happening the next 2 days, so stay tuned for the next video.
Say bye.
Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.